The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike set. Check tight.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now it's Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get second.
Throwing again is Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's going to go down again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to come back to you. Watch twist. Tight dog. Check three. Jim. Who's right feet?
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What we got? Check. Purdue, 694.
Here's Carr to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Wide. Keep wide. White.
Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
29.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Express.
On play action, now Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Topper!
To throw, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Check safety, check safety. Raider 9. Mike 10. Let's make these babies.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw now complete to Ross. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get back.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Carr now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? I'd watch over to a throw the next time.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We're good. 180. Express.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 10. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go. 10's the Mike. That's it.
Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 12, Mike 12. Check me out.
Now Watson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. And this is caught at the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
A gain of 43 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up second and 11 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
Go team, spell.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
618.
Mike 10.
We're done.
On second and 11 now. Carr, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
34. Five.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Carr, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that, man.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try the left side. Hurd. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill.
Kill.
637.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Line up. 31.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Denver.
Watson now 9 of 17 through the air. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Watch the safety creep.
And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Watch the whip. Check 26, check 26. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Small.
Heavy.
On 1st down, Hurd. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. His throw incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
White Monday down. You're mine. Comes up. Comes up.
From the gun, Carr going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trey Flowers picks it. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Switch.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talking.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
It got his man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards.
that could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr. This one into the hands of Hurd. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Watson now, operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Agnew now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carr now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Pushing him away. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Oh, able to avoid it. A quick throw now complete to Ross.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check 50, check 50. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Hurd. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To throw his car, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And it was the Colts emerging victorious. A win would be their second on the young season. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Go.